Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt, and welcome back to Metroid Prime. Last episode, we took down Meta Ridley and opened up the passageway into the impact crater, and now it's time to go after the big bad itself, Metroid Prime. So let's do it. No delays, all action. The impact crater we go. We have 3 creatures to scan down in here. One isn't really much of anything. We have another type of Metroid, and then we have Metroid Prime. So there's a save station right here. We'll go ahead and utilize it. Just in case something bad happens, I don't have to run all the way back from the ship. So this is a very dark area for you. You can only see like these weird tooth-like tumorous growths coming out of the walls. I need the plasma beam. I don't know why they put these door restrictions in here when you're already at the end of the game. And we have a new scan back here if they'll get in range. New creature entries have been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology: Lumigek, phazon-charged reptiles. Natives of Tallon IV, the Lumigeks travel in swarms to increase their odds of survival. They absorb and radiate phazon energy, making these swarms a threat. And then limited data on material unknown. Yeah, the phazon in here is extremely concentrated and will damage you even with the phazon suit. Although these little guys, they tend to make it through just fine. We'll go ahead and take them out just to be safe. Just space jump across, using our double jump to our advantage. And really, these just looks like giant teeth growing out of the wall. That really is all it looks like to me. Okay, we should come across something brand new here. There it is. No, let me scan you first before you attack me. New creatures. Morphology: Fission Metroid. Metroid with the ability to split into 2 forms. The Fission Metroid is a mutant capable of splitting in 2. This split endows the new creatures with invulnerability to most weaponry. This effect is unstable, resulting in weakness to the type of weapon fire. The vulnerability appears to be random due to the chaotic nature of the phazon mutation. Oh, and he gets all the way in here on me, so we'll just power bomb him. Keep him from splitting. What happens is those Metroids, when they die, they split into 2 Metroids, and each Metroid is randomly vulnerable to a specific type of beam, just like the Power Troopers and the Ice Troopers and all those. So you'll have some that are weak to the Plasma Beam, some that are weak to the Ice Beam, and some that are only weak to certain things. And I missed! The Fission Metroids are really actually kind of annoying, but they are a late game enemy, so that's to be expected that they would be a bit more difficult to deal with. And they don't freeze. See, and that one splits. So now we have a wave beam vulnerable one. And then a power beam vulnerable one. And they're extremely deadly because they will attack you like that, where you're trying to fight one with one type of beam, and the other swoops in and takes you down. So you end up using a power bomb on one, beaming down the other, and I don't want to use my missile combos because I actually remember, I think there's a missile room up here somewhere, if I remember correctly. So maybe I should be more, yeah, I think this is a missile room right here, so I think I should be more liberal with my missiles. It looks like a missile station. There's definitely no map station here. This is not actually a very expansive area. This is a very small area. Just pretty much leads directly to Metroid Prime. Yeah, missiles fully replenished. I should have been more liberal with them on these enemies. To reach a point where I can fight them a little bit better. Just go ahead and power bomb, just to get rid of them. There isn't really a use for power bombs after this area anyways. I mean, there is in part of the final fight, but it's not really that big a deal. So it's okay to use them up here a little bit. It conserves some of your energy. You want to have as much energy, obviously, as possible when you get to these last areas. And I wonder if these register as a different type of spider ball track. I've never actually thought of that. I mean, I have 100% save file in here, so I must have scanned stuff like this at one point. Yeah, it's just a spider ball track. Magnetic rail system. Nothing special. And here we have the finale here. Metroid Prime. Looking like a giant skull here staring at us right now in its current hibernation state. You can shoot at it. Doesn't do anything, though. Goes right through it. Alright. I'm ready. Let's do this. It doesn't let me scan him right away. That's alright. This thing's enormous, too. A heavily mutated Metroid by the Phazon here. New creatures entry. Metroid Prime, highly evolved Phazon-producing lifeform. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this enemy. Made all the more powerful by the freaking space pirates. Just use up our missiles on them. Eventually we'll get a shot in that stuns it. Like that. And it should... Yeah, do an attack and switch. Alright, so now it's vulnerable to super missiles. That didn't take much. Alright, on to the next phase of the fight. There's a few little phases like this where you have different patterns that you have to deal with on it. Again with the wave beam, so we'll just use the standard charge beam. I want to conserve some of the missiles. Actually, no, I don't want to conserve any missiles. I don't need to conserve missiles. Just straight up wave buster. Just cross the streams, go Ghostbusters on it, and hide in the track now because he's going to charge. And if you hide in the middle one, that back claw actually gets you. I'm going to predict ice. No, power. This guy just got 2 notes here. Sometimes if you're quick, you can get in a hit before, ooh, ice, before it changes. That ice will actually do a lot of damage. But your ice spreader does a whole lot of damage to it as well. This is such a seriously cool boss fight. Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! And this time you don't have pillars or anything to hide behind. Oh, he changed right before I got him. I'm in the middle track. No! I didn't really take damage, though. Spam him down a little bit before he switches, and he will freeze you with the ice beam. Just like that. Finally got some plasma action. Took a hit. That stunned me. I thought that was the last one. I guess we got one more little phase to fight through with them. This layer is huge, by the way. Wave Buster. Don't change. There we go. That's right, this one changes between them all rapidly. Collect this ultra energy up top. Oh, I missed my shot, no! This is why it's so important to have maximum missiles during this fight, too. Oh my goodness, again. Probably just one more round of all of this. And I just took a hit from those bombs that were lodged at me. Oh, okay. Hi, you're just going to randomly charge. I'm cool with that. Probably just one more set. Always love using the plasma beam. And he just rains on. Oh, nope, back to the parade. Rained on the parade for a second, then went right back to it. Now the wave beam. Or the power beam. Okay, just you're doing fine. You only have time to like really charge up a lot of attacks, so I just need to kind of play this as I go. That's got to be it there. Yeah, there we go. Just stumbles through the wall. Alright, let's do this. Meet the true Metroid Prime, the core essence. Hopefully this is not way too dark for you. Metroid Prime, the core essence of Metroid Prime. Scan indicates that the Phazon energy form of the Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of Phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's Phazon weapon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids that assist in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. Yeah, it's invulnerable to everything. It will spawn Metroids, and it will create Phazon pools that are just fueled, that fuel up all of your weapons to fight it. And then you have to use X-ray and thermal vision to find it when it does this. I wanted to roll into that to lay a bomb. Find Metroid Prime. Get in the Phazon and then use the Hyper Beam. The Phazon Beam. And just keep using the X-ray visor to keep a lock on it. It will switch between needing to use the X-ray visor and thermal visor to detect it. Stand in the Phazon, find it, and lock on. But now it should be invisible to X-ray. Yeah, it's only visible on thermal. Just shooting at it for fun. I know it's not doing anything, but I just like doing it. Oh, now you actually get to see the Phazon beam. That nice, awesome blue glow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And power bomb ammo here. Like I said, just roll into the pool in your morph ball form as soon as you see it start forming it. Lay a power bomb, and it will actually kill the Metroids, the Hunter Metroids that it spawns. And then you can just focus on being in your hyper mode to finish it off. But it has to be a highly concentrated pool of Phazon to power that beam, which are only capable of being spawned by the Metroid Prime's core essence. This just goes to show how, like, amazingly adaptable the Metroids actually are in this universe. That this one survived the Phazon, actually adapted to it, and gained all of this power. Just waiting for it to form. A pool of Phazon so I can finish it off. Come on, where is it? Come on, that's got to be enough to get it. Steals the Phazon suit, and that actually overloads Metroid Prime to the point where it cannot sustain its form. All the energy in that Phazon suit. You don't actually have to escape the crater. It does it all automatically for you. Right here, this is what you get for 75 to 99% completion as Samus removing her helmet as she watches this impact crater go up in flames. Just saddened by the loss of so much Chozo history and just taking peace that this adventure is over. And of course, if you get the 100%, which I did not acquire unfortunately, you get a post-credit scene. We'll go ahead and just go through these. We'll see what I got. I got like either a 98 or 99%. Go ahead and speed through these credits here. A lot of people worked on this game. This will give me my completion rating after all this. Wait, 100%? So the scans don't count? I did get the 100%. No way, so we're going to get the special ending here, everybody. Huh. I thought you had to get all of the scans and everything, 100%. I guess it's just items collected. I must have been completely mistaken. I am very pleasantly surprised. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 100% bonus. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, that is Metroid Prime. This is one of the best games I have ever played in my entire life. I love this game to death. It soaked up so many hours of my life as a child, and I am so happy that I got to share it with you. I'm so sad and heartbroken that we missed out on such a big segment going through and collecting all the missile expansions and power bombs and energy tanks and everything. But I'm really happy that we were able to get the 100% completion rating and get that special ending to see that Metroid Prime isn't dead and is in fact fusing into the Phazon suit that it stole from Samus at the very end there. And of course that leads directly in to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and then Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. So one day we'll get to those games. Like I said before, once I get a better HDMI converter for my GameCube and can get a better picture. And maybe one day we'll go back through and we'll play this game 100% hard mode with the fusion suit. So thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure. I have had a blast. I am so happy I got to share this game with all of you, and I cannot wait to see what we do in the future. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Matt, and I'll see you next time.